So back in October of 2024, our 35-year-old quarter horse named Coolman suffered a pretty bad accident from kicking at another horse, which resulted in him developing Sidewinder syndrome. Sidewinder syndrome, also known as crab walking or drifting gait, is a neurological condition in horses that cause an abnormal walking pattern. As you can see right here, he's doing the crab walk. The prognosis for Sidewinder syndrome varies depending on the severity of the underlying condition. Some horses may recover fully with treatment, while others may have a permanent abnormal gait. And unfortunately, a lot of horses don't make it. Here you see him spinning in circles. He is getting so tired. He had been suffering with this for a few days now and not able to lay down. He is really needing to lay down, and this was so heartbreaking to watch. He finally laid down, which we were terrified he wouldn't be able to get back up, but he needed this rest, and it did him a world of good.
Hey guys, welcome back to our farm. So today I thought I would give y'all an update on Coolman. So Coolman is our 35-year-old quarter horse here that developed Sidewinder syndrome a few months back in the summertime, from kicking another horse. He was already had weak stifles and whatnot just from his age and his life, and then he just started doing his normal horse stuff and kicked another horse and just tore a bunch of stuff and developed Sidewinder syndrome. I'm gonna head out to the pasture. I'm gonna grab him and bring him in, and give him a grooming and let you guys see him. Hi, how are you today? How are you? Hey, hi, handsome boy. You wanna come in for a grooming? See me? You want to come in and hang out with me? Oh, you're a dirty boy. We had some more rain. I'm so dirty. I'm so dirty. All right, so we got Mr. Coolman inside. Well, you're a hot mess. Yeah, he's a hot mess. He's doing good, guys, but he's also not great. His weight's just not picking up like I would like. He's not, yeah, I'm talking about you. And his back end, some days he's really strong. Say really strong. He's stronger. Some days he's not. He's just not doing as well as I would have liked to be telling you guys that he's just like so much better. And he is, sorry about the wind. I'll try to move over here. He is so much better. But he's not great. Every day is kind of a blessing with him. He leans a lot on the fences, lays down a good bit, which I'm glad he gets to lay down and take breaks. Now, I wish I could say that, he's a lot better than he was. He still loves to come in and get groomed and get loved on. I don't always bring him in the barn to be groomed and loved on. Lots of times I'll just do it out in the pasture that he's in, because not to make him walk all the way down here, which is not far of a walk. I'm in the barn, big front of it, and his field is right there. So it's not a far walk, but I still don't want to overdo him, because like I said, every day is a gift with him. And we're just taking it day by day. I would like to be telling y'all that he is like really improving to the point of he's gonna have a few more years with us. I don't know. The vet is still coming out. The vet still sees him. I still talk to the vet about him. and you know, he'll do really good. He'll have days where he's really, really good, and then he has days like today where he's not really, really good. He's still having to stand like that to help and to relieve some pressure and whatnot. Weakness, I think it's more weakness. If we see that he's in a lot of pain, then we give him pain medicine. I haven't seen him be in a whole lot of pain, not since it first happened, but we keep it on hand so we can give it to him as needed. He enjoys getting a good brushing. Look at all that hair. I was really hoping that he had gained some weight in the winter. I don't think he lost any more, which is good. I'll take it. But I was really hoping he gained. We changed his diet. He's eating a lot more in different food, different higher fat. I'm keeping a really close eye on that because I'm funny about feeding too much grain because I don't want to cause any ulcers or upset stomach. But what we're feeding him seems to be working. It is a high fat feed, high fiber, plus alfalfa pellets, because he struggles with his hay a little bit because of his teeth. He's just got a lot against him right now. He hasn't shown us signs that he's ready yet. And ready is the nicest way I can put it, to, you know, for us to make a hard decision. Because he still will run up to you and trot up to you when you come out there, especially at feeding time. The flies are out today. Holy smokes. It's warming up today, and we had rain. Hi, buddy. I'm gonna give you a good condition. You're so dirty. It's hard to do this one-handed, y'all. So like I was saying, the vet has, I'll get hopeful and he'll be doing really well. And she'll let me know, you know, that's great, he's having a good day, but you need to be aware that every day is a plus. Because just because he's doing good today doesn't mean tomorrow he won't be, and we'll be having to make a hard decision. So that has helped me a lot with this process, just knowing that it's coming. I was hoping later rather than sooner, but I'm not sure how much longer, you know, if he's gonna deteriorate, or he's gonna give us the signs that he's ready, or, you know, the good Lord takes him on his own, which I really hope that's the case, because I don't like making that decision. Instead of it just being sudden, like when he first got hurt, that was just hard for me to process. I need time to process things. But the vet saying we're gonna have to make a hard decision one day, probably sooner rather than later, is helping me come to terms and make sure he is having the best days he can have. Lots of loving, lots of good food, you know, he's comfortable. Our goal is just to keep him comfortable and happy. And that's what we're doing right now. Now, I mean, that's nothing to say that he still is here all summer and another year. I don't think that's going to be the case, but we're just going to do the best we can, and we're going to do our best to keep him comfortable and keep him happy and loved the best to our ability. This whole process has just been a learning opportunity for all of us, because I had never heard of this before, and I had a few of y'all write in, talk about your horses and stuff, and it's just really hard to watch your horse go through this and make the right decisions. He is, hi, you handsome boy. He's such a love, and he's just such a good soul. Yeah. He's not a candidate for chiropractic body work, so I do get a lot of comments about that. He, with his age and his injury, he is not a candidate for that. The chiropractor does not feel comfortable. So we have not been able to do that. Like I said, we treat him with pain meds when needed, try to keep him in a flat disc area we have where he's not having to really go up and down hills. He still gets a lot of movement out there, but you know, it's better than being in a stall. He's not going to be happy in a stall. He likes to be out. We did have to move. Hi, pretty boy. I'm talking about you. We did have to move his companion horse that was with him, Jesse, this past week. We kept them together, but Jesse just got to the point where he was pushing my other fences down, and he's kind of a jerk in the pasture when it comes to my fences, not to other horses. He's a jerk to my fence. And hi. And he wouldn't stop pushing my fence and breaking it. So I had to remove him. And I can't put Cool Man back out with the herd because I don't want him, because Cool Man still thinks he's the boss, don't you? Hi, baby. And I can't have him out there trying to be boss in the condition that he's in. So he is up against, I know, I'll put some conditioner in your hair. He is up against the fence, so he's got horses all around him. He's just not in the pasture with a horse now. And I hate that for him because I know he really enjoyed Jesse being out there with him. And we will periodically bring Jesse in there with him. He just can't stay in there with him like he was because Jesse's a jerk in the pasture with my fences. You can just see how he's having to stand in here. And I kept him loose so he can pull against the bar if he needs to. But we're gonna condition his tail and his mane. We're gonna fly spray. I already did some up here, we'll do a little more. All right, we're gonna throw some fly spray on him. Oh my gosh, got to be kidding me. Why is it every time I go to use fly spray that the sprayer stops working or it's empty? I'm gonna refill this up really quick. It's April now, guys, and we're using fly spray because it's the South and the flies are out. All right, let's get some fly spray on him. Oh my goodness. Please tell me it's gonna work. All right, I think I have another bottle over here with the lid I took off a second ago. All right, both of those were broken, not working. Found this, let's see if this is gonna work. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Oh, there we go. Gotta adjust it. Okay, that's coming out as a straight. There we go. Flies like to torment their legs. I'm gonna give them a good coating. Flies are so bad. Do y'all have bad flies? We also have like cows up the street that are neighbors. We have horses, another horse farm across the street. Plus our next door neighbor has chicken houses, so we just kind of have a lot of flies here. Like I was saying before, our main goal is to make him comfortable and happy and healthy as possible. And when he gives us the signs that it's time and the vet thinks it's time, then we will make a hard decision. And that's going to be a really tough day. But as for now, and the vet even says so too, that he is doing good. He's not doing great, he's doing good, but he does have great days. So he has more good or great days than bad. I have noticed the last week or so, he's leaning more on his back end. You know, he's a little more uncomfortable, I guess, or he's weak. I don't know if he overdid it, because the other day I did see him trotting around his pasture a little bit. So, you know, it always is concerning, because first thing I do in the morning when I get up is I look out the window at all the horses and the property to see if they're all standing, everybody's good, make sure everybody's there, not loose, because you just never know. And so it's always nice to see that he is still with us and still seems okay. And he gets real happy, and he'll trot around a little bit, even canter around. I wish I had it on camera the other day. He took off cantering a little bit. I was like, no, stop. But then it's like, oh, he's happy. He feels good. So that's good. He's eating his grain really well. So that's good. So he is getting, you know, some nutrients. Probably he's not getting all of it. Look at this hair. I haven't brushed his mane in a hot minute. It's pretty darn obvious. He's probably not absorbing and getting all the nutrients he needs because his teeth are just gone, really. He don't have many teeth. A 35-year-old horse does not have a lot of good chewing teeth, so he's not able to break it down. He has a hard time breaking down his hay, so that's why we put him on alfalfa pellets as well. Okay. He loves a good grooming though. Some time spent with him. He gets treats a lot more than he ever had. Every time I walk by, I'm giving him treats out in the pasture. So he's getting lots of spoiling attention, which is what he deserves. Yeah, see how he kind of has to kind of brace himself and lean a little bit. He's shedding. Ooh, the hair just flies everywhere on these windy days. Does that feel good, buddy? Does it feel good? I don't know what it is about horses with white. They always have more hair there to shed out than the dark, I feel like. So the white areas will just be extra thick. Goodness. Goodness. Such a sweet boy. Such a sweet boy. Hi. I love him so much. Oh. Yeah, does that feel good? Does that feel good? Got you there. Oh, his head is getting heavy on my arm. Yeah. Caring for these older ones is hard, especially when they start declining. Yeah. They're good guys, Joe. They're good guys. I could just hug on him all day long. Does that feel good? His head, I'm literally holding his head in my arm over here. Does that feel good? His original owner got to come out and spend time with him before he ever got injured and ride him. And she had him when he was a youngster, and she was a young lady, young girl. And she got reunited with him. She rehomed him when she went to college, and she got to see him again after a lot of years. So he is a special horse with lots of love. Lots of people that love him so much. Now you know. Yeah, yes. I mean, all in all, considering his age and, you know, he looks good, but when you've seen him look so good, it's just hard when you see them start declining. No, where you going? See? He's still excited. He's still got a lot of life in him. I'm gonna let him hang out, graze a little bit before I put him back in his paddock. Some nice grass out here. Oh yeah, they're all agreeing. The grass is greener on the other side, guys. He's still such a gorgeous boy. And there's that stance that the Sidewinders do. You don't have to follow me. And he'll still kind of walk sideways a little bit sometimes, but not all the time. Hi, Chex. How are you, buddy? Whoa. He's like, I want some grass out there too. You can see here, you can see his teeth there. This is what he had in his mouth. And he just chews it up and then he has to spit it back out. So we do wet his grain and his alfalfa pellets so he's able to get all that down. But hay, even in a hay bag with tiny holes, and grass. So he can't be on like really tall, thick grass because he'll choke. So this is what's happening when your horse's teeth, when they get old and their teeth are going away, guys. It's terribly sad because he's trying to eat, he's trying to get his nutrition, but his teeth are just not letting him. So when the kids balls, you gonna play ball? And he's not dropping that because he's not getting his teeth floated and filed down and whatnot. He legitly, like his chewing teeth are so filed down because as horses age, their teeth grow continuously and the root gets shorter and shorter. And as they get old, the tooth just kind of goes away and the root's gone. Like there's nothing else to file down. It just, you know, they start off with a long root when they're young, and as they age, the tooth continues to grow. And as they get old, you know, the root gets small and then nothing. So that's where we're at with him. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can help him with, just making sure he's got good, soft grain and nutrients that way. And we keep his field short out there. We gotta cut the onions that are growing, but he don't eat those anyhow. He just don't need to get out where all the tall, thick grass is. And right here is not really tall and thick. He's just getting a little bit too much in his mouth, so I'm probably gonna have to go put him back out in his field. You still see he's got a little bit of a Sidewinder walk there. Today is not his best day, but it's not his worst either, so that's not too bad. We'll take it. Hi, pretty boy. So he's definitely a lot better than he was when y'all first saw him, when I first told y'all about him and he wasn't able to lay down. He is able to lay down. He does lay down every day, a couple times a day, to rest those back legs and his hips. So he's doing well, just not as well as I would prefer. You gonna get you some water? It says you're watching me, it's weird. Good boy. Good boy. See, I'm back in the barn areas, so he don't have that far to walk when he does come in here. But lots of times I just let him stay out there. But I think he likes coming back in and just feeling like old times. You know, it's sad because he used to come in every day and get groomed and loved on, and now he don't. And I think he really enjoys it, so I enjoy getting to spend that quality time with him. All right, guys, I wanted to, update you guys on Cool Man, let you know how he's doing. It's good, but it ain't great. I wish I had better news, but I'm so glad I don't have worse news. I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the positive. Ooh, my goodness, the last video had a bee in it too. Spring. I appreciate all the positive energy and prayers and just all the new subscribers and the old subscribers, the ones that's been here from the get-go. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hang out with us. We got lots of fun stuff and lots of updates coming up, and we just try to keep our horses in good condition and desensitized, and it's fun sharing our adventures. There's another one. Woo, woo! Oh, it gives me like chicken skin. I hate wasp. I don't even know what I was saying. Anyhow, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys. I love getting our community up, and we can encourage each other. There's a lot of hate out there. There is enough negativity going around that my channel is not going to be one of those, and neither is the comments. So we like to encourage each other. There's more than one way to do something right, and everybody sharing good advice is wonderful, but hateful advice or comments is not welcome here. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.